Cheers.
Cheers.
What you got for us this time?
We are making homemade tamales. There's gonna be a few kinds that we are making.
Yeah, we're making green chili chicken, and then we're gonna do a red chili beef, and then one with and one without olives. So we got some prep work done. We got our drinks. We got a Santan Moon Juice Galactic IPA.
He picked me up spiked limeade.
Lima? Is it from, who makes that one? Was it Four Peaks? Okay.
It does have like a beer taste to it, kind of.
It
This is so sour.
It's like drinking like
somebody
sparkling
just
lime juice.
Squeezed lime, and it's like drinking lime directly. So sour.
So we're getting started. Tonight's Saturday night. We have a big trip coming up, so we're getting started now. Big trip. We're not going to spoil it yet. You guys will see the videos when they come out, but we have a 5-day, 6-day trip roughly coming up, and then holidays after that, and then we're going to go up to Prescott to visit my mom. So
yeah. So we have a busy schedule. Yeah.
Busy schedule. So we're going to make these now because tamales freeze really well. Mm-hmm. So we're going to bring these. We're going to give some to her parents. We're going to bring some up to my mom. And then obviously we're going to have a good amount for ourselves.
Yes, it's one of my favorite foods.
I don't like to overspice, but we're gonna add just cumin, salt, and pepper to this. So we got whole seed cumin. We're gonna get that ground up. Okay, get that nice and roughly ground, and then we're gonna go. We're gonna do just a little bit of black peppercorn. Kind of mash those down a little bit. It's a nice fine mixture that you're looking for there. Black pepper and cumin. And I've got salt here. I'll add that in as we go. Alright, so we got some elephant garlic, big old cloves. We only need one of these. Smash that down. Big old clove of garlic.
I smell that. It smells good.
We'll just go ahead and cut this in half. We'll just use half for each one. Okay, here, help me move the chilies over to the food processor. So these are just like your typical sweet California chili pods, nothing fancy. Pick these up at Costco. But go ahead and drop those into the food processor here. Okay. So we are making a lot of red sauce. So this is a little bit more peppers than you need. We have probably like 30 to 40 peppers in there. But we're making a bunch because we don't know exactly how much we'll need. We're trying to make a lot of tamales because we are giving a lot away. So these peppers have been soaking for about half an hour. We're getting those in the pot now.
They are soft now.
Getting those in the food processor, and then we'll throw in the rest of the ingredients. Next, we're going to take some of the boiling water for the peppers.
And if you wonder why my finger is here, I'm going to fill it up to about here.
So we're going about halfway up where the peppers are. We'll start with that. Half of our elephant garlic clove. Throw that in there. All right, we're gonna go ahead and put in about half of our mixture. Yeah, it's the black pepper and cumin mixture. And go ahead and add in about 3 to 4 pinches. Big pinches, 3 fingers.
Oh. No need to be salty.
Alright, that should be good for now.
Okay.
And then we'll go ahead and blend this. So go ahead and throw that lid on there. Alright, got our lid on. Go for it. Alright, got that blending. Let's go ahead and check for consistency. It is a little thick, but let's check flavor. Need more salt. So we added a few more pinches, and then we're going to go ahead and, excuse my reach. We're going to add another half a cup or so of the water. Let's do one more. So another full cup total. This is Big Boy. He's our cat. He loves to watch us cook. Sauce was looking pretty good, tasting pretty good. Yeah, if you leave it as is though, you're gonna have a bunch of like little bits of skin in it, so I like to strain it. Kind of mix that around. Look at that color though. Here's what you're looking for. You're getting all the little seeds and skins out of there. All right, taste test.
Very flavorful. It's really good. I could just eat the sauce alone.
All right, sauce is done. Red sauce is done. We're gonna let that sit, cool down a little bit, and then we're gonna go ahead and get the green sauce started. We have serrano pepper and 1 jalapeno and tomatillos. And then garlic, cilantro there. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna go ahead and get the broiler going. We're gonna go ahead and get the chiles and tomatillos ready and go ahead and throw those into the broiler. Go ahead and take the tomatillos, put those stem side down.
Stem side down like that so they don't wobble. Okay.
And then we're gonna take the serranos, but not the jalapenos, face side down.
Okay. All right.
Let's go ahead and throw the garlic in there too. Roasted garlic. So
love it. I love garlic. Are we putting the jalapenos at all?
No, no jalapenos. I want the freshness of the jalapenos to come through. So, all right, we're gonna go ahead and take that tray and we'll go down to the broiler. We'll let that go for a bit until it starts getting some like charred black spots on it. Oh yes. But we'll get that going and then we'll blend that up and then we'll start getting things ready for the sous vide.
Ooh. Oh yeah, I forgot we're sous vide.
Go ahead and take those, throw those in the food processor.
This big old one. And these two?
Yep, everything.
Everything.
So yeah, I de-seeded and deveined the serrano peppers, so those should not be quite as spicy as they would be. Get everything in the food processor. We're going to go ahead and add in the cilantro and jalapenos. So go ahead and take a good handful there, throw that in, like that. Go ahead and throw both those jalapeno slices in there. That's a whole jalapeno halved, about half that salt in there. The rest of our cumin and black pepper mixture.
Yeah, from like our first batch.
Let's go ahead and pour the whole bowl in there.
All right.
It's not that much.
Like not going light on here. Okay.
You're good. And then we're gonna go ahead and add some chicken broth. Go ahead and pour that in.
Tell me when.
We're gonna go to about halfway. Okay. Should be good right there. We're looking good here. Let's go ahead and give a little bit of a taste test.
I don't know what I'm looking for.
No, that's perfect.
But I was like, it tastes good to me. Yeah.
Yeah, you get like a little bit of heat. You get that roasted flavor a little bit.
Taste the cilantro.
Tanginess. You get tanginess from the tomatillo. Cilantro is nice and fresh. Jalapeno is nice and fresh. Perfectly salty.
Yeah.
We're looking good.
I think it's good. Yeah.
I'm happy with that. You good?
I'm good with it.
Perfect.
Yes.
To get our sous vide bath ready, we're gonna set our temperature to 165. So we have actually the instant pot sous vide. Sous vide, it sounds so fancy and you think it's like a special cooking technique, but it's super simple. My mom is actually hooked on it now too. They got a sous vide, they've been using it. So super simple. It's just an immersion circulator. So we actually have conveniently our instant pot. It works pretty well for this. Set that up there. Go ahead and plug it in. We got water about 3/4 of the way up. And then you come up here. We're gonna go ahead and set this. We're gonna go manual setting. We'll go up to 165 because we're gonna start with the beef tonight, and then tomorrow we'll do the chicken. 165, and we'll go ahead and set it for 24 hours. We're probably not gonna go that long, but it's better to have it go longer than to have it stop when you're not expecting. So get that going. And then we'll go ahead and get our sous vide prepped with the beef and the chicken. All right, we got our red beef here. We have 2 choice boneless bottom round roasts. We're gonna go ahead and cube those up. It helps it cook a little quicker and also fits in the sous vide bag a little better. Good boy. All right, up. Got our beef cubed. Gonna put a little bit of salt on there and spoon in some of the enchilada sauce. Give that a good mix. Do 2 about this size. Fancy Mueller food vacuum. Place that in there. Good, seal that. We got our double seal there. See the 2 strips there. Go ahead and fold over about 2 inches. Because this space right here is what you do not want to get any of the sauce on. So it just makes it a little easier when you fold it over. Plus it helps keep the bag open like that. We got our beef with a little bit of enchilada sauce. We're gonna load up these bags. Go ahead and throw that in, get that lined up. Go airtight and we'll go nice and airtight in there. Then move it around a little bit. Go and seal it one more time. We'll go ahead and repeat the process for the other one. Okay. All right, we got our 2 packets of beef. We're gonna go ahead and stack those, and we'll take those over here to the water bath.
Getting into the hot tub.
Taking a bath for the night. Now we might overfill, so I'm gonna take some water out. So we'll go ahead and push the beef down, get that nestled in there. Keep taking water out if it needs it. And I like to throw the the pesto off of the molcajete. Throw that on top, it makes a good weight. Make sure that stays.
Like you just leave it in there?
Yeah. Okay. We're gonna go ahead and top it off with some foil, and then it should be good. All right, same process here for the chicken, but chicken, we're using boneless, skinless thighs that are a little frozen still, but that's perfect for what we need. Gonna salt it a little bit. We'll throw a bit more sauce in there though. Our green chili sauce. Oh, this stuff smells so good too. Give that a good mixing. Load up our sous vide bag. Back seal. Doesn't look like much now, but we're gonna let this marinate overnight, because if we cook this now, it's gonna be mush tomorrow. All right, last task for the night. We are going to get the corn husk soaking, make it a little easier to work with tomorrow. We have the green chili chicken in the fridge over there. And we have our red chili beef, sous vide right now. That will be going all night, 165, and then tomorrow we'll be making the masa, and then putting the tamales together and then steaming them in this big old pot here. So thank you guys for coming along for now. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Well, into day 2, it's just past 8 o'clock here, so we got the corn husk soaking still. I pulled the beef out of the sous vide. That is looking perfect, so we'll get that drained up. We have the chicken in the sous vide bath now. We'll pull that out in about half an hour. And then now it is time to make the masa. So we're gonna make it from fresh nixtamal. Start adding the nixtamal in here. We'll do this in portions. And we are probably gonna need to add some water, so just add water just to keep it moving. All right, so that was about 1.5 pounds of corn, and I added about just under a cup of water. So this is close to the texture we're looking for. See how it's like nice doughy consistency, but just a good texture, no lumps, nice and smooth. That's what you're looking for. So we got our masa ready. We got a whole bunch of it. We'd rather have too much than not enough. And now we're gonna start getting our lard whipped up. So I'm gonna do I'm probably gonna do about a cup of lard, a little over a cup of lard per 4 cups of masa. So we'll go ahead and throw that in the food processor. We'll do 2 cups of lard, get this whipped up, and then mix it with about 8 cups of the masa. Get that going. Before we start mixing up the masa, we're gonna go ahead and drain our beef. Remember, I didn't add any juice outside of a little bit of enchilada sauce to this, so this is all the juice that cooked out of the beef. This is good stuff. We're not gonna get rid of this. I got a bowl down below. And we're gonna mix a little bit of that into the tamale dough as we need it, just to help keep it loose. 8 cups of our masa in the bowl here. Then we're gonna add about 1 teaspoon, 2 teaspoons per batch of baking powder. Okay, so we have our 2 cups of lard here. Okay, and then we'll go ahead and just start whipping that together. This is for our red tamales, or red chili beef. We went ahead and added about half a cup of the red chili sauce. And then we're gonna add some of the beef broth in there as well. About the texture we're looking for. Nice even consistency. Taste test wise, it definitely needs some salt. So we're gonna start with about a tablespoon. Gotta mix that in, give it another taste test when we're done.
Seat jacked.
We got both of our masas ready to go. This one for the red tamales. Nice smooth consistency.
Yeah.
Same one with the green, but we did not add any of the chile sauce. So nice smooth consistency, kind of like a very soft, creamy butter, or peanut butter.
Oh yeah.
And over here, Veronica is mashing up the meat, getting that nice and shredded. Yeah. And then we're gonna go ahead and add
it's like
our
easy,
sauce.
it just like falls apart.
All right, similar process here. We're breaking down the chicken, getting this pulled apart. This is nice and tender, fall apart. I'm just feeling for any cartilage or fat, pull that out and throw that away. Then we'll mix this with a bit of the green sauce that we have left over, and then we'll be ready to start assembling. I think everything is ready to go. Time to roll up the sleeves, get some music on, and get to work.
Yeah.
So we got the husk there ready to go. Got that water filled up to the line there, and little tip, throw in a penny. So when the water starts boiling and you hear rattling, you know that you have to top it off with water.
What?
We'll start with the red.
Yeah.
So we have our red chili beef there and our masa for that. Our husk ready to go. And we're just gonna keep an eye out. Any of the husks that have like dark spots or nastiness on it, we'll just toss. Yeah, toss that one. We have plenty of husks to go.
Yeah.
So.
A whole sink full.
Yeah.
Of husks.
So, all right. Well, we'll show you the first couple, and then we'll let's put the camera aside and
get to work.
Get to work. Side of the husk, this is a little smoother than this side, a little rough on that side. Tapered end pointing away from you, wide end here. And then we'll just go ahead and get a good little spoonful size. Plop that on there, smooth it around. Don't go all the way to the edges. Go right in the middle. And the more we do this, more we'll get used to doing it. And then we'll take a good forkful of our beef there. Same thing, kind of spread that around. Okay. And then we'll go ahead and fold it over. Not too tight or too loose. Fold the tail end over like that. And there's your tamale. If you want some of these ones that don't hold as well, gonna set that down. And then we'll take some of our nastier or husks. Slide that under and tie a little knot. Keep it closed. We got all of them done. I don't know.
Long.
Yeah, how many would you say that is? Like 60
like 50,
to 80?
Yeah,
roughly.
Sounds about that.
Kind of destroyed the kitchen a little bit, but so we're gonna go ahead and throw these on. We're gonna steam them for about 2 to 3 hours. And the way you can tell they're done is when you can take a tamale out, and if you just like pull on the wrapper and the tamale comes out, you know it's done. So, all right, time to get this on the stove, get cooking.
Yeah.
All right. Here's the test. Oh, we want the tamale to just fall right out of the wrapper. Oh, perfect. Turns out I was pretty close with my guess earlier. We had a total of 61 tamales. We have 22 of the green chili chicken here. Then we ended up with 30 of the red chili beef. And then 9 total of the red chili beef with green olives. Give these a chance to cool down and bag them up, and then we'll give you a taste test tomorrow for dinner. All right, day 3 of our tamale adventure, and
We came to the end.
Time to finally enjoy the fruits of our labors.
Yes.
We'll see if it's worth it.
Look
I kind of, I cheated last night. I got a little taste.
Well, you have to. You have to make sure it's cooked right. But this is the outcome of it on the outside. Here I have the red chile, and then this one is the green chile chicken.
Yeah, that's the green chili chicken.
Yeah. And then Ryan had the olive one last night. How was that?
Oh, it was great.
Okay.
Let's see what you think. Give them a taste.
Okay. Falling apart, which is what it's supposed to be.
Nice and tender. What do you think? Right? Not bad. Not bad at all. Tastes like they're from a restaurant or something.
Tastes like they're from El Paso.
Yeah. See? Yeah, exactly. So her parents always bring back these bomb tamales from El Paso.
Yeah.
I think we did pretty good.
Yeah. No, these
Pretty
are really
for our
good.
First time, yeah.
I know. Okay.
I have not tried those yet, so I am curious how those turned out. They good?
Honestly, this is the best one I've had for the green chili one.
So overall, worth the effort?
Yeah, I mean, I would do it again.
I mean, we once a year. Maybe.
Once a year, yeah.
All right, it was a lot of hard work, but it was worth it. We ended up with a ton of tamales. We're gonna devour what we can tonight, and then get to packing because we have a big trip coming up.
We do. But thanks for joining us on this adventure and spending the last few days with us, prepping and making the tamales. It was nice, like to spend time together.
Yeah, it was a lot of hard work, but
It paid
like
off.
I said, it was worth it.
For sure.
These are awesome.
Oh yeah.
These taste good.
Like I said, it's like one of my favorite Mexican foods. So.
Yeah, it's definitely a once a year thing. I couldn't imagine. I feel bad for the people who have chosen to make a business out of making tamales.
Yeah.
It is hard work.
It is hard. Very tedious. But
yeah, not so hard, but yeah, tedious. There's a lot of steps involved.
Yeah.
And granted, we did make things a little harder by doing things a little different than the usual way of making them, but it was worth it. These turned out great. So we're going to devour these, get to packing, then we'll see you guys in the next one.
See you later.